Throughout our lives, we've all had people who have influenced our actions. These mentors, family members, and friends give advice to us to guide us in the right direction. They always enthusiastically tell us to take chances, to take charge, to take opportunities. But really, is that the right thing to do? Our culture places so much emphasis on take. I would like to share with you a timeless quote that a mentor happened to give me as a graduation gift called The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. Once there was a giving tree who loved a little boy, and every day the boy would come out to play, swinging from the branches, sleeping in the shade, laughing all the summer hours away. And so they loved. Oh, the tree was happy. Oh, the tree was glad. But soon, the boy grew older. And one day he said, "Can you give me some money, tree, to buy something I found?" "I have no money," said the tree. "Just apples, twigs, and leaves. But you can take my apples, boy, and sell them in the town." And so he did. And oh, the tree was happy. Oh, the tree was glad. But soon, the boy came back to the tree again, and he said, "I'm a man now, and I must have a house to call my home." "I can't give you a house," he said. "The forest is my house. But you may cut off my branches and build yourself a home." And so he did. Oh, the tree was happy. Oh, the tree was glad. And time went by, and the boy came back with sadness in his eyes. "My life has turned cold," he says, "and I need sunny days." "I've nothing but my trunk," he says, "but you can cut it down and build yourself a boat and sail away." And so he did. And oh, the tree was happy. Oh, the tree was glad. And after years, the boy came back, and both of them were very old. "I really cannot help you if you ask for another gift. I'm nothing but an old stump now. I'm sorry, but I have nothing more to give." "I do not need very much now. Just a quiet place to rest," said the boy. He whispered with a weary smile. "Well," said the tree, "and the old stump is good for that." "Come, boy," he said. Sit down and rest a while." And so he did. And oh, the tree was happy. Oh, the tree was glad. Even though I can't stress how important it is to give, there's one thing you should never be afraid to take. Time. Take time to sit back and reflect. Take time to bask in the memories. Just like the boy in the tree, I know that we've got plenty of time together that we'll never forget. Whether it be convincing/manipulating a peer to pull the fire alarm while at kindergarten orientation, having people rip their pants or fall in the water on our 6th-grade trip to Camp Dodge, watching Mr. Coppock climb up on his desk and talk about his grandmother in combat boots, blocking in 8th grade after we got the reward after doing so well on our basic skills test. We're going to the state tournament in basketball, both times. We're going to state for plenty of other things, building English class movies, hiding things in ceilings, bungee jumping while on senior trip in general, watching people have to sit with the teachers for throwing food on the last day of school, debating in, well, when were we debating? Laughing at some poor student who looked an awful lot like me, and who ended up accidentally somehow twisting out Mr. Bean's locker key in his gym locker on the last day of school. Me getting Mr. Bean's gym locker key out of my locker on the last day of school. Somehow accumulating a very large quantity of board markers. Beating everyone at float homecoming building contest. Beating the juniors at pyramid contest. Beating the sophomores tug of war. You guys didn't do so well once the teams were even. Beating the freshmen at, well, whoop, didn't we beat the freshmen at? But also crying as we watched past seniors graduate and move on with their lives. And now, us graduating. Like the young boy in the book, we too grow up. We are now at a crossroads in our lives. The future lies at our feet. We can take any path that we choose. It seems daunting at first, but it's a wonderful thing. People always say to follow your dreams because you can make them a reality. As cliche as it seems, and that's true. If you have the passion and drive to achieve something, you can do it. You don't need some inspirational speech from me to show you that. Just look around you in your everyday life and see people doing what they've dreamed of doing, set out to do something and achieved it, and because of it, they live happy lives. To quote a little piece of paper hanging in Mr. Helden's office, success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. Like the tree, we can find happiness in the simplest things in life. So don't take them for granted. Just like the old man in the story, part of the cheesy tree pun, remember your roots. Remember to thank everyone who helped you to get this far. None of us would be here today without help from each other. Thank your classmates. Thank your teachers. Thank your families. Thank your friends. Follow their lead. Give back. Give a hand. Give your time to help others who are in the same situation. But above all, give thanks. And finally, just as a tribute to our student section cheers, could you all give me something? Class of 2009, can I get a hoo-ha 2 times Tuesday? Hoo-ha! That's